What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope you guys will tune in tonight, 8 o'clock. We'll be doing our live stream for the Monday night football games. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay up all the way. That's probably going to be about 12:30 by the time the second game goes off. But we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do if they're not a snooze fest. But we have some news here. Injuries are a fact of life in the NFL. They just are. And we have seen so many injuries on our defense, and we're seeing teams that are losing players left and right that are star players. So it's not, something that you wish for, but it's something that you have to basically plan for. For the Cowboys, it looks like we might get a little bit of a break with the idea that Christian McCaffrey, we had heard that, his wife tweeted out yesterday, Flipper is back because he's back in the pool working out. Kyle Shanahan, who's getting a lot of flack right now, of course, being the coach of the San Francisco 49ers, about how his team is performing, being 3-4. I feel you, bro. I feel you. As well as Mike McCarthy, of course, at 3-3. Something that's been proven here is having players around the quarterback matter. It just does. And it looks like Christian McCaffrey, Kyle Shanahan basically said he'd be surprised if he was able to play against the Cowboys. More than likely, it would probably be after the bye week, sometime in November before he plays. So that may be a little bit of a break for the Cowboys. That maybe by Sunday, we got our fingers crossed that maybe Micah Parsons will be able to go. We're hoping Micah Parsons will be able to go. There's no guarantee on that one at all either. He's rehabbing and he's working and things. The Cowboys had a practice today. The real practice starts on Wednesday and Thursday. We'll know more then than we do right now on the situation, on the chances of him. But for the Cowboys, we all know that we are the worst at two things. Well, no, more than two things. Running the football and stopping the run. And Christian McCaffrey, when healthy, has shown that he's been the best running back in football, although that's before Derrick Henry went to Baltimore. And maybe before Saquon went to the Eagles. And what it shows is running backs matter. And see, this is where I'm going to take, I take a lot of shit. We know I take a lot of shit all the time because, I'm a Cowboy fan and because I defend Dak Prescott and things. But when I look at Brock Purdy and what's happened with Brock Purdy, statistics-wise, with losing some of his players around him, then you understand that having talent does matter in football. That you can't just throw anybody out there and expect the team to be great. I know that we always hear, the quarterback, a great quarterback or franchise quarterback will just elevate the people around them. If that was the case, then guys wouldn't be getting paid big time bucks to be the top running back or to be the top wide receivers. And you wouldn't see people scrambling right now to make trades for like Devontae Adams and for Amari Cooper. They're looking to get better, and they recognize that you have to have talent around you. Everybody except the Cowboys. And I'll be 100% real. When I look at the Cowboys versus some of the players that other teams have added and so on, I don't know how the Cowboys have been actually able to compete as well as they have sometimes. You can't honestly, we don't against the better teams. Because you look at San Francisco and you look and say, the wide receivers they have, collectively the core, the tight end, the left tackle and Trent Williams, the running back. They had so much better talent than us last year across the board. when you look at their defense, their defensive front, and their linebackers, and you see playmakers and top players all around, and you then look at the Cowboys, then, on our defense last year, you didn't have Diggs. You had Micah Parsons and D-Law. Deron Bland came out of nowhere and became a stud. But how many people on the Cowboys defense did you look at last year and say, those guys are blue chippers? They're not a lot. Collectively, they played pretty good until they got to really good teams. And so, again, the Cowboys' fatal flaw is they believe in their own guys. And, they believe in their own guys. And they won't look elsewhere to try and add anybody to the mix. So, we as Cowboy fans, we already know this, and it's what we have to live with. So, cooking a steak, cooking 2 steaks to make a steak salad for dinner. Yeah. So, what's crazy is, people talk about the price of food and everything else, and it's getting to be ridiculous. I went to Wendy's for lunch, and I just wanted. I want a lemonade, a medium lemonade, and a single burger. I don't like the cheese. Okay, I like extra pickles, like extra onions, and the ketchup and the mayonnaise, and the lettuce and tomatoes and the onions. And the lemonade in one burger was $11. I'm like, how is that $11? I got 2 steaks here, 2 steaks for $20, and a salad mix, some romaine Caesar salad for like $3. That's enough for 2 people. So for less than that 1 burger and lemonade, I'm gonna have a nice steak salad that's gonna be better for me, and than that 1 burger that really didn't fill me. Shit's crazy sometimes, bro. Shit is crazy. All right, I'm gonna make sure I get this. I like it at 1:30 exactly. And then I melt some butter on top of it. We getting there. All right, good people. I'll see you guys at the live stream at 8. And I still want to get rid of this grill. It just won't die on me. Maybe I need to throw it someplace. Throw it or kick it around on the ground a few times. Say, honey, I don't know what happened to it. Must have been vandals. But then again, she'll say, oh, you had vandals out there. You can't put a new one. What's a guy to do?